Welcome. Welcome on this beautiful evening. Wasn't it great to be able to come into a building without a big overcoat on and really enjoy the walk? Yeah, let's applaud the weather. I think Ralph Hauenstein had something to do with that. Ralph came back from Florida, and he's at our event tonight, and I think he brought some nice weather with him. At least we'll give him the credit for it. Thank you, Ralph. Well, I'd like to start off with a simple question. It's going to be a Tolstoyan question. Why are we here? Okay? I'm glad you bring a little sense of humor to that question, that profound question. Well, it all starts with a grand rapidian named Ralph Hauenstein. That's why we're here tonight. Ralph will be 103 years old next week, next Friday. So I think he deserves another round of applause. And last Friday, a reporter heard that he was back in town and asked to come over and interview Ralph. And that interview will be in this Sunday's Grand Rapids Press and an M Live. So look for that interview, because in it, Ralph talks about his war experiences, some of his entrepreneurial experiences, his leadership experiences, his family, his ability to make things happen in this town because of his philanthropy and his generosity of heart. And Ralph, we love you for it. Thank you. Well, it goes without saying, Ralph inspires what we do around here. And consistent with Ralph's remarkable legacy of leadership and service, the mission of the Hauenstein Center is to do three basic things. First, it's to enrich our students' education in the liberal arts. Second, it's to build up Grand Valley's national profile and reputation. And third, it's to encourage civic engagement and informed discourse that makes common ground more possible in our communities. Let me explore what this means just for a minute. That's a tough thing to achieve nowadays. Everybody in this auditorium knows how tough it's been to achieve common ground in Washington and Lansing and in our own communities. But in our dysfunctional and cynical age, the Hauenstein Center seeks to rebuild confidence in our public institutions. We're not a left-wing enclave. We're not a right-wing enclave. The headlines and storylines of American history don't happen at the extremes in American politics or culture. The real action in American history, in American culture, takes place in the middle, and that's why the middle is anything but boring. There's no such thing. As a student of history, I can tell you, there is no such thing as the boring middle. That myth you hear on TV is just that, a myth. The middle is where we clash over our ideas and our principles. It's where people who are principled can come together and engage in the key questions of their day and find ways to compromise in a principled way. Not compromise for its own sake, but principled compromise. And it's the only way our democratic institutions can work. So we're not about turning Republicans into Democrats or Democrats into Republicans. We got plenty of people who are trying to do that. I think it would be educational malpractice for us to encourage groupthink. We are aiming higher. Our goal is to cultivate intellectual diversity and develop strong individuals who know their own minds, yet who have the ability to meet in the marketplace of ideas and create something of lasting value for our communities. It's what our founders did, it's what the civil rights movement achieved, and it's what the young people in this auditorium, your generation, is called to do. Now, our democratic institutions are made to absorb conflict. And they absorb conflict well if people who are in those institutions know how to work those institutions, who have the skills to do so. And that's where the Hauenstein Center comes in. With our Leadership Academy and our Common Ground Initiative, we see ourselves as outfitting a new generation of leaders to enter the public square and be able to achieve really smart and great things for our country. So that's what I wanted to tell you about why we're here tonight. That's what the Hauenstein Center stands for. Ralph and I have had many, many conversations about our purpose, and we're sticking with it.